Ever wondered how sharp your problem-solving skills truly are? Welcome to another thrilling journey into the world of riddles with Zero Earth. Today, we're going to test your intellect, spark your creativity, and see if you can crack some truly mind-bending puzzles. It's not just about finding the answer, it's about the journey of discovery, the thrill of the challenge. So put on your thinking cap, gather your wit and wisdom, and prepare to dive headfirst into the enigma. So are you ready to dive into the world of riddles? Let's start with our first riddle, the 3 switches. Picture this, you're in a room with 3 light switches, each controlling a different light bulb in the next room. You can't see the bulbs from where you stand. Here's the kicker. You can only make one trip into the next room, so how can you determine which switch controls each bulb? Take a moment to think about it. Go right ahead. Take a 30-second pause to this video for you to think this through. Alright, here's the solution. First, turn on the first switch and leave it on for a few minutes. After some time, turn it off and then turn on the second switch. Now, venture into the room. The bulb that is on corresponds to the second switch. The bulb that is off but still warm, that's the first switch. And the bulb that is off and cool corresponds to the third switch. A fascinating start, isn't it? This was a good warm-up for your brains. Let's move on to the next one. Here's the next riddle, the count trick. Ready? Here it goes. 2 in a corner, 1 in a room, none in a house, but 1 in a shelter. What am I? Give it a thought. Take a 30-second pause to this video for you to think this through. Okay, now the answer is, drumroll please, the letter R. Quite a twist, isn't it? If you look closely, you'll see that the letter R appears twice in the word corner, once in room, not at all in house, but once in shelter. This riddle is a classic example of how sometimes the answers are hidden in plain sight, testing your ability to read between the lines. It's all about paying attention to the details. Well done if you got that correct. You're truly a riddle master. Now don't rest on your laurels just yet. We have more intriguing riddles waiting for you. Let's move on to the next riddle. Ready for the next challenge? Here are 2 riddles for you. First up, imagine you've come across a river. With you are a wolf, a sheep, and a sack of hay, and a boat that can only carry you and one other thing. The question is, how can you get all 3 across the river without the wolf eating the sheep or the sheep eating the hay? Take a moment, think. Take a 30-second pause to this video for you to think this through. The solution is quite clever. First, take the sheep across and leave it on the other side. Go back and get the wolf, but when you do, leave the wolf on the other side and take the sheep back with you. Drop off the sheep and take the sack of hay across. Finally, go back one last time for the sheep. You've successfully crossed the river with all 3 items intact. Now on to our 4th riddle. Picture a 1-story red house. Everything inside is red. The walls, the doors, even the furniture. Can you tell me what color are the stairs? Pause for 30 seconds and think, this needs your presence of mind. Did you say red? Well, the answer is, there are no stairs. Remember, it's a 1-story house. This riddle really tests your presence of mind. Great job if you've made it this far. Let's move to the final riddle. Here's our final riddle, the all-seeing eye. I have keys but can't open locks. I have space but no room. You can enter but you can't go inside. What am I? Take a 30 seconds break to this video for you to guess it right. The answer, a keyboard. You see, a keyboard has keys but they don't open locks. It has space between the keys but no physical room, and you can enter data by typing, but you can't physically go inside it. This riddle encourages you to think outside the box. As we wrap up our journey through these mind-bending riddles, let's recap. From the 3 switches to the count trick, from the bridge crossing to the red house, and finally, the all-seeing eye, we've traversed a world of riddles designed to test your intellect, creativity, and problem-solving skills. It's okay if you didn't solve them all. Remember, these riddles are crafted to be tough nuts to crack. So be proud of each riddle you did conquer. Until next time, keep your minds sharp and stay curious.